better to have a business partner than run a business solo. Oh, no. I'm sitting across from my business partner right now. I'm going to say agree.
It's better to...
You have to disagree because I agreed.
No, I have to disagree.
Okay, go.
All right. We've been doing this for a long time, John. How many partnerships have you started that are still around today?
Right? How many clients have
Like,
partnerships
think
that
about
survive?
it. All the partnerships we had from 10 years ago, how many of them are still around?
A lot of them fail.
A lot of them fail, right? And I would say more than 50% have failed. For a partnership to work, it doesn't make... Partnerships don't make sense a lot of the time when you're both trying to bring the same thing to the table, right? You butt heads. It just doesn't work. How many have I had to split where we've got partners in the room? One person's got to buy the other guy out. We've got to come up with a figure.
Yeah.
There's tension. They call me. They call you. How many times have we done it? We just did it 6 months ago, you and I.
Yes.
Right? It's not. It's something we help our clients do, but we don't really enjoy. For partnerships to work, if I could say it in one line, you have to bring something different to the table. If you're both builders and you're both good at the same thing, there's no point being a partner. Go do it yourself. Do it your way. Do it yourself.
All right. So now I have to obviously chime in. It's better to have a business partner than run a business solo. Why is that? Well, again, to hammer on your point, everyone's got different strengths and abilities. So we recently did personality profiling of the entire team. And the interesting thing that came back from that experiment was seeing the balance of people's personalities in the team. Some people are introverts, some people are extroverts, some people are gatherers, some people are organizers. Some people value attention to detail, some people think big picture. When you have more heads and more people coming together to work towards a common goal, you get the benefit of the diversity of their personality types, strengths and weaknesses. What does that come at a cost of? Well, one, you're going to have to share your profits with someone. Not many people want to do that. Two, you're going to hold someone else accountable, which is, like how I always have to tell you to get in on time. You know what I mean? And three, you're going to have to share profits with someone. But the biggest thing is dispute resolution. So if you don't actually have like a way to organize how decisions are made and a way you're going to come to an agreement when there's a dispute. Every single decision in a business, when you've got two business partners, is a potential for that business to collapse. So if you don't have a method by which you guys can come together and have a resolution, that could be one person having a seniority and one person taking a more passive approach. It could be a third party that comes in and has a tiebreaker vote. It could be an advisor you speak to who makes a decision for you. But when there's two partners or there's not an even number of partners, you have to have a way to resolve conflict, and not resolve conflict in a way that makes someone really upset and they just have to suck it up. In a way that's going to be, keeps everyone happy. Ultimately, it's very hard to do. And that's why I say, I'm not saying it's always going to work. I just think it's better to have that business partner if you can make it work.
All right. I agree with everything you've said. But I understand the different personality profiles. You need different people in the business, people who understand people, explorers, right? I get it.
Technicians, visionaries.
Correct. You definitely need all those, but do they necessarily have to own the business, right? I have a wife at home, and then I have a business partner in the office, and it's a very similar in some way. It's a very similar relationship. You got to understand the person, especially a business partner. There has to be a lot of give and take, and it's hard to manage that relationship. And yes, there's often disputes. We've had our fair share of disputes. Yeah. We often don't see eye to eye on things, but I think we have a good way to, you've got your territory, I respect it. I've got my space, you respect it. I let you make decisions. I think are terrible decisions, right? And you let me make decisions, which are terrible decisions. But we have that respect. It's not easy to do, John, and I don't think a lot of people can do it, right? Yeah. People want to do what they want to do, especially a visionary.
What do you think of like husband-wife partnerships or partner, like, in business together?
The only way I could judge that is, I think, could I be business partners with my wife? Possibly, yes, right? I'm partners with her at home,
yeah,
and we're raising a family together, right? And we do have that mutual respect. We work together very well. Can I turn it from everything outside work and bring all that inside work? It'd be very hard. How do you switch off between the two? I don't think I could switch off. I love the fact that I get to go home to my wife and I leave our work problems behind. You know, it's you go home to a different set of problems.
Yeah, that's right.
But it's new. I don't bring that with me. When we hang out socially, Johnny, it's hard to drop the fact that we're business partners and we have 101 challenges in the day, from people to finances to clients, right? It's hard to drop everything and just talk about football and forget work.
Yes.
Right? I don't think.
Yeah.
Do you want me to go to your home every night? Would you love to come home?
I prefer you not to come to my home every night, if I'm being honest with you.
But do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you want me at your house every night to lie down in bed next to you at night?
No, I prefer you not to lie down in bed next to me, to be honest.
But that's what you're asking me.
Yeah.
Right. You want your business partner at home every night with you?
Yeah. So you're saying it's hard to switch off if it's just, you know, I've actually seen some businesses fail, and subsequently to that, the marriages fail, because the stress of the business flowed into the stress in the family. So you're taking a bigger risk, and potentially a partnership dispute will turn into a divorce.
Yeah.
So, all right.